Zoning is why these neighborhoods don't look the same as these neighborhoods. It's why someone can't build a roller coaster on your crescent, and why there's no single-family house on the corner of Lonsdale and Esplanade. Zoning is all about what can and can't be built. It's essentially about regulating buildings. But as the city of North Vancouver grows and changes, our zoning bylaw needs to change with it. Our current bylaw looks a lot like the one we had back in 1967, and the city of North Vancouver does not. Zoning bylaws have a huge impact on how our cities change over time. At first glance, they regulate simple things like the height and shape of a building. But a zoning bylaw that meets a community's needs versus one that doesn't can make all the difference in how a community looks and feels. It can determine how each person gets around, whether they can find housing that meets their needs, and opportunities for work, school, and childcare within a reasonable commuting distance. But it can be hard to see how these things are connected to a bylaw that looks like this. So the question is, what does better zoning in the city of North Vancouver look like? Let's focus on three big ideas. A better zoning bylaw contributes to healthier communities, whether it's air quality, road safety, mental health, aging in place, or just general quality of life. Zoning has a huge impact on public health. A better zoning bylaw is easier to use. A bylaw document with more graphics, diagrams, and plain language will be easier for everyone to understand and use. A better zoning bylaw leads to better form. We aren't talking about paper forms. The form, or shape and size of buildings, has a significant impact on all of our shared public spaces. Shouldn't our zoning bylaw focus more on that? Creating comfortable public spaces while allowing a greater mix of complementary uses. Healthier, easier to use, better form. A better zoning bylaw is about how the buildings serve the community they're in. That's why we need your input to make sure better zoning in the city of North Vancouver works for everyone. To find out more and to give your input, visit cnv.org/zoning update.